Though unseen, radio waves make many remarkable feats possible, such as controlling machines from a distance. Located at Durham's Northgate Mall, HobbyMax specializes in radio-controlled hobbies.
We have an on-road track. We have a carpet off-road track with jumps. We sell all kinds of remote control items. We do mechanical work. We do paint work.
This sprawling superstore began as a small kiosk at the mall, owned and operated by entrepreneur Ivan Maresca. Sales provided the only revenue stream.
Basically, sooner or later, I just found out that the kiosk concept was just too small, and we needed something else, especially to sell higher-end products.
Ivan knew there had to be a way to draw in more business.
I needed somebody that really had knowledge about the products and what people want and all that. So that's when I kind of like approached Jose.
Once I came in, we started doing major repairs, such as tunings, all kinds of transmission issues with the vehicles. Ivan saw that I was doing this and he liked it, so he offered me a partnership.
With the addition of Jose's expertise, the enterprise became successful enough to expand into the massive current location. Customers can rent cars to drive on the indoor tracks, a great way for beginner and experienced racers alike to practice maneuvering through turns and accelerating along straightaways.
The internet was killing the old system of shopping. People still wanted to shop, but they want to have some entertainment while shopping.
Racing events bring Jose his most rewarding experiences at HobbyMax. Contestants travel from throughout North Carolina and beyond to share in Jose's lifelong obsession, which began during his early childhood.
When I was probably about 5 years old, I was in the hospital for some health issues that I was having, and my parents bought me a small remote control car. I lived in Puerto Rico. Over there, there's a lot more hobby shops around the area that I used to live, and I had a lot of friends that used to have hobby-graded vehicles. We would go to a parking lot, and then we would do drag racing, see who was fastest. And then if I wasn't the fastest one, I had to go to the local hobby shop to go buy parts to make it so I was faster than them.
The customizable aspect of the hobby is very much on display on HobbyMax race days. Participants arrive early to test the track and then make adjustments to their cars for maximum performance.
Try to get a little more speed off the corners, not down the straightaways. I'm going to change this gear from a 48 to a 50. And people out there saying, what? On the pinion? Yes.
Races attract hobbyists of all ages.
We've geared up the pinion gear to make the car a little faster because this track's bigger than our home track.
We have probably about 30 to 50 racers every time that we have big race events, and that says something. That means that they like it and they're inviting their friends.
I really enjoy it. I mean, probably like to go down to NASCAR and drive one of the real race cars, but this is close to it.
While Ivan and Jose dedicate most of the store to radio-controlled cars, HobbyMax also contains a slot car track. This form of hobby racing removes steering from the racer's responsibilities because the car travels on a track, placing all emphasis on acceleration control. Another new feature in development is the simulator, which allows a racer to steer an RC car using an arcade console. The simulator joins the many exciting features at HobbyMax, North Carolina's one-stop megastore for radio-controlled hobbies. Whatever your level of experience, both the knowledgeable staff and fanatical customers welcome you to share in their obsession.
These guys that racing out in the parking lot by themselves, come on inside and play with us.
HobbyMax is in Northgate Mall at 1058 West Club Boulevard in Durham, and they're open daily. For more information, call 919-286-5057.